Alright, what's up guys? So, Patrol Stories TV has uploaded a video titled Psycho Girlfriend Attacked Officer When They Didn't Take Her Side. It's like, ma'am, my thing is this. That's the thing, and that's the whole reason why people be getting mad about that type of stuff is because, yeah, your story isn't adding up. And I guarantee and I promise you that's going to be the main flaw in this whole situation is that she's going to tell a story that's not going to make sense to most people. She's going to add, it's just going to be overall something silly, but it's like, don't get mad at the cop because your story ain't adding up. It's like, ma'am, get you actual, I guess a story. My thing is this, get your story right. Once you get your story right, then that's when cops need to get involved. But it's like, at the end of the day, don't put somebody else down thinking it's going to benefit you when it's like, that could be the case too, where it's like, okay, it would, I guess, whatever she's trying to accuse this man of, it would be impossible. So yeah, let's just see what's going to be going down and things. But even if it is a situation where you are telling the truth, and yeah, the cops, they just don't believe you, still don't attack the police officer. But anyways, make sure you guys go subscribe to Patrol Stories TV for more videos like this. And with that being said,
she gonna say I'm over somewhere, some damn body, and I'm not. I'm here over my daughter's house, and I don't give a. I'm happy. Leave me.
So it's just that paranoia.
I want her out my house.
Leave when things don't go his way. I can show you the messages. He said if I don't video me having another man, then I can't be here no more.
On what started as a regular night on February 10th, 2022, at 12:58 a.m., officers were dispatched to an apartment following a domestic complaint. Upon arrival, officers could immediately hear yelling from inside. The voices belonged to a male, later identified as Anthony Garrett, and a female, Nicole Lattimore.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, if you're not willing, I guess, to give that, the boyfriend, husband, whoever that trust, so I guess, everybody could just overall be at peace, then it's my thing is this. If you think if I tell him to hurry up and come home, then he ain't gonna be at peace. But then if he's out and about and it's he's saying he's out visiting his daughter, then it's you're not gonna be at peace. So there needs to be some sort of agreement or something, whether you're going to go visit his daughter or, I don't know, maybe if he's willing to compromise, bring his daughter back to his place. But I guess if he doesn't, he wants to visit the daughter wherever, so be it. Regardless of the fact, it's one of those things where if, I don't know, if he tells you he's not cheating, all right, he ain't cheating on you, he never will cheat on you and all that stuff, then it's one of those things where it's it's a messed up thing, but you gotta take his word for it. Yeah, he might not be telling the truth, but that's something that he's gonna have to live with at the end of the day. At the end of the day, and you gotta look at it like this, where it's if you get him, or if he gets caught up cheating, and then it's you're gonna be hurt. I think anybody's gonna be hurt in a situation like that. But that's gonna have to be him living with for the rest of his life on the fact that he cheated on somebody that was good to him. Now, some people, it might not. I guess that might not matter to them, but I think at some point in time he gets to a much more older age, he is going to think back and he's going to be like, dang, that's something that's just going to eat at him over and over and over again. He ain't going to be able to sleep right, he ain't going to be able to do nothing right, because he's thinking back on something that happened, let's say 10 years from now, you guys ain't even in that relationship no more, and that's something that he's going to be thinking about, where it's all dang, I cheated on somebody, or I messed up something that was good and I did it for no reason, so yeah, it's something where it's trust me, in the long run, it's going to affect him more than it's going to affect you. Then I feel if it's a situation where if you guys are on social media, he looks you up, you married, got kids, you live in that life that you deserve, right? So, but anyways.
Hey, man, what's going on? Well, why don't you come out here and talk to me, all right?
I'll talk to her if you want to come out here. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on, dude? We're okay. All right, I understand that. So, does she live here? Do you live here?
Yes, I may live here.
Yeah.
I want to.
Okay. Sounds good.
Y'all heard us in there. Y'all heard us.
Or, so you guys just had an argument. She needs to get out.
Need to get out. I want her out.
Okay.
She was one trash my goddamn. I called the police yesterday. I want her out.
Okay.
All right.
So it's been going on all day. You guys just started fighting about an hour ago.
No, I went over to my daughter's house. I'm taking pictures for her to prove that where I'm at, and she gonna say I'm over somewhere, some damn body, and I'm not. I'm here over my daughter's house to get some damn rest from her damn crack out. She's up, keep late hours. We had problems in the past, and I told her quit running in and out. I gave her a key. This was months ago. And she kept running in and out, and I went with my key. We got into it, and the police came.
So you changed your lock since then?
She keep wanting me to give her a key, and I'm not giving her my key.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just change your locks. Don't give her a key. You can't get back in.
I want her out. Yeah. Talking about she gonna.
It's like you need, because you don't want her making.
Yeah, talking about she gonna fuck some nigga in my bed. Goodbye.
Sounds like
she got her own place. You go her own goddamn apartment. I don't give a she do. She get all the damn she won't. I don't give a I want her out. And she talking about they gonna have to shoot me and well, that's what you want to do. Want to resist.
That's the thing where it's all like, if you're accused to be, all right, so if I'm in his shoes, right, and I'm going to visit my daughter or whatever the situation may be, and then she's talking about, like, where are you? I'm like, hanging out with my dog. She's like, take pictures and prove it. I take pictures. She's like, nah, you hanging over at that girl's place and things. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, I don't know what that's all about. But anyways, I'm thinking to myself, fam, I just proved to you that I'm not. So, like, that's something where then it's like, if I tell you, I'm like, okay, if you want to leave, then she's all like, nah, cops gonna have to shoot and kill me in order for me to leave. Yeah, it's things like that where I'm like, look, you ain't gonna play that mind-twisting game with me. Either you going to accept, if I'm going to go hang out with my daughter, you're gonna have to accept that, or you gonna have to go. One of the two. But I ain't gonna be going back and forth, arguing, fighting, all that other stuff, getting the cops called on me, or me having to call the cops. I'm not going through all of that. So yeah, that's one of those things where I'm like, I would nip that right there. And I'm like, if you got one more time to do some stuff like this again, I guarantee and I promise you're gonna be out my house. Whether the cops gotta kick you out or I gotta kick you out. And you don't want me to get diarrhea of a mad black woman on you, because I would drag you right out to that front step, lock that door, take my key, and go on about my business. I know people are probably like, oh, you gonna put your hands on her, and then next thing you know, she get the cops call. I'm like, then so be it. My thing is this though, she ain't gonna get, my thing, if it meant for me spending the night in jail or a fine, court date, all that stuff, at least she ain't back in my house no more. I'm willing to go through that just so she won't have to be in my house anymore. She go any and everywhere out in public and mess around, but I'm like, if that house, that's my quiet place, all right? That's my peaceful spot. Not trying to have my peace get disturbed.
You going to jail. Not me. And after y'all leave, I'm going back over to my damn daughter's house and get me some damn rest, because I got to go to work at Children's tomorrow. No.
Where's your daughter live at?
She started off Edgewood. I forgot the name of it.
Edgewood.
Off Edgewood. It's real close here. She talking about she gonna fuck my bed. So I heard it. Got up, came over here. If you over in your damn apartment, bye.
I got you. And she's on a lease here at all?
Can't be nice for me. Can't be nice for shit.
It's your rule of thumb. Shouldn't let people into your house.
Mm-hmm. Shit, you see what she did to us? This is worse than this. Look at my damn apartment.
I see.
Right, kind of spike weight busted. She told that, walked down that big entertainment center with that big ass, and it hit the damn glass and broke part of the damn glass, and I gotta probably have to pay for that.
Yep.
I'm trying to get ahead, and I'm getting knocked right back down. I can't keep having this.
I would know what I would do is go through the owner of that apartment building or whatever, be like, hey, I mean, I would ask them if they're like, oh, I gotta pay for it, because it's like she was, she was inside. I gave her access to go inside the apartment, so it's my responsibility. I'm like, I wouldn't mind, but it's something where I'm like, I would let them know, like, hey, I didn't go out my way to break this on purpose. I had a crazy ex over. She, yeah, I thought things was going to be normal. But yeah, she came over and started being destroying stuff and things. So like, if you guys want to sue her, I'm not going to. If you think I'm gonna testify against you guys, fam, I'm telling you right now, she came knock down my door talking about, oh, I gotta come with her to this court thing for this apartment building. I'm like, I ain't even gonna answer the door. I'd be with my headset on in that apartment playing video games, acting like I don't hear nothing. All right, so yeah, it's one of those things. Slide a note underneath the door, like, sorry, can't hear you knocking on my door. Like, you gonna have to go somewhere else with that.
Yeah.
You see that damn mirror right there, all broken up. It was glass and shit on the floor.
I got you.
And the damn refrigerator was right there, and the was broken. And you see where it's got to be strapped to keep the damn freezer shut. I'm done with her. Some people leave me alone, and I didn't. By myself, trying to care for her, practically feed her, clothe her, and you gonna talk to me crazy? Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna do bad by myself. I was just in there arguing.
Like, nah, bro, you watching the wrong Tyler Perry movie. Like I said, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, put her in a, well, not, all right, maybe not put her in a full Nelson, but it's like, but my thing is, you know what? No, put her in a full Nelson, walk her, because at that point, she ain't got no access to her arms. Her arms is off up in the air like that. She ain't got no access to her arms. Put her in a full Nelson, walk her outside. The only access she got is to her legs, but I feel like it got minimum access when you're in a full Nelson. I'm like, I watch my wrestling. I know what I'm talking about, all right? Go, put her in a full Nelson, walk her outside, and then, yeah, then, you know, I guess, like, maybe walk her down the hallway, hurry up, like, get to a good enough distance where, you know, you can run back, close the door, and she ain't gonna be able to, like, go after you or try to get back in the apartment and things. But, anyways, yeah, they, you know, go ahead and, lock the door. It's like, yeah, a little bit of, WWE mixed with, some Diary of a Mad Black Woman. You know, I could do that all by myself. That was a good play and movie. But yeah, I'm like, watch the movie of Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Trust me, that beginning part, I'm like, yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyways.
You won't, I don't give a. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I want her out my house. She's gonna come up with some damn.
Anthony Garrett made one thing clear. He wanted Nicole out of his apartment, no matter what it took. But what officers didn't know yet was that Nicole had no plans of leaving anytime soon.
That's crazy.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Okay. Me and my brother just having a disagreement.
I understand. Where do you live at?
Here with him.
How long have you lived here?
A year. He allowed me to be here with him, and just recently, I think it's only been like 2-3 weeks, probably almost a month. He started gathering his stuff out of here, so basically, I've been here alone. He worked 2 jobs. He comes in, spends time with me a little bit when he can, or
So if we,
trying to leave when things don't go his way. I can show you the messages. He said if I don't video me having another man, then I can't be here no more. And I don't think that's right.
where were you living at before this?
I was staying across the street at Holden House.
Right, because Holden House in this place has a very specific, like there's only a certain amount of people. So is your name on this lease or is it?
No, ma'am, he is, but I didn't do anything wrong, so I don't see where your job title come in at bothering me.
What are you
That's
talking about?
That's my boyfriend, and
I
everybody
never said he wasn't your
disagrees.
boyfriend. I'm
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
the rules here in the Holden House are the same.
Okay,
So like, if you live here
I
technically,
understand. That's
and
his
his name,
lease.
hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen.
You're right.
If his name is on this lease and then you're here, then everyone's getting evicted. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just.
What you mean? How's everybody?
I just explained it to you. The rules here are the same at the Holden House. So if one person's name is on the lease, another person can't just move in.
I didn't move in. I'm his girlfriend. Like,
Okay, so you're just like, how long you been living here then?
not like live, so I shouldn't answer correctly.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to figure out.
I sleep here every night with him.
Okay, you live there.
He started
Like, my thing is this: your clothes is there, your food is there, your body is there. You put your body on a said mattress and you fall asleep for a certain amount of hours, wake up in the morning, do things around and that. You, fam, you live there, all right? Unless you just have a very, very long living or visiting status. I highly doubt that. All right, fam, you live there. Okay, it's like, even the funny thing is like, even let's say like if I move out of somewhere, but overall it's like, I guess well, I don't know, well, it's like, I guess I was thinking more so like owning a house and things, but no, but it's like, regardless of the fact, it's like, yeah, even if it's on some stuff like that where, let's say if I'm if I own a place but I don't be there like all the time, but my stuff is there and all that, so in a way technically I might not be there all the time, but technically I still do live there. And yeah, if there's like one day if I'm cutting up and it affects everybody, then yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it's, I gotta do something about it. But yeah, it's like you cutting up and it's affected everybody that lives in it. I don't know if it was if the guy called the cops or somebody else had called the cops, but regardless of the fact, you're cutting up. They see that you live there, but if you ain't on no lease, the thing is this, yeah, if you ain't on no lease, all that stuff is thrown out the window. So yeah, it's like, I guess comparing it to a situation if a person owns a house, or yeah, the guy's situation, the girl's situation, the guy can't get kicked out because he is on the lease, he pays rent there. You on the other hand, it's like, yeah, you living there rent free, I imagine. So I mean, unless she is paying, but if not, then it's like, man, you can't come up with some compelling argument like, oh, why I gotta be here and all this, or because I'm his girlfriend. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean absolutely nothing to them cops, all right? So
you come in every day, you see you every day.
But if this is his home, he lives here, and he needs you to leave, that means you have to leave. You know what I'm saying? So where can you go?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, what?
I'll not be leaving because as soon as I leave, you're gonna put me in back here.
I'm saying you need to leave, so you need to be away from him, right?
No, ma'am.
So if you're having a disagreement, why would you want to stay here, right? You know what I'm saying?
Couples disagree.
No, if couples, I mean, still, but this is...
Yeah, but it's like, my thing is this, it shouldn't get to a point where cops is being called. It's like the only disagreement that I would want to have with my girlfriend or wife is something that we could overall laugh about. Something where it's like, the neighbors is laughing. Like, we're arguing about... I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, all right, so I seen this video on TikTok yesterday where the guy was like, he was holding up a towel to a mirror, and he was all like, you can't see my reflection, but it was like holding it. That's the type of stuff that I want to be arguing about, where it's like things that we're laughing, okay? Like, I'm saying, like, our guts is hurting because of us laughing. That's the type of arguments that I want to have. Arguments where I'm like, okay, I know after this laugh, I'm gonna have myself a good night's sleep. Probably gonna wake up in the middle of the night still laughing about it and stuff. But overall, though, yeah, I'm trying to have arguments that I can laugh about. Arguments where it's like, we're not being serious about it. We're out here talking about, I don't know, like, if Carl Johnson from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas can handle Franklin from Grand Theft Auto 5 in a fight. Like, I'm trying to have arguments like that. I'm like, fam, Carl Johnson was hitting the gym every single day. Like, that's what I'm trying to be arguing about. But it's like, we out here, like, you guys, you arguing, you're trying to accuse him of cheating. It's that type of stuff where that's just, all that's just gonna do is just fuel up, like, just more anger in me, and to the point where it's like, yeah, I don't want to be bothered with you anymore. But it's like, the thing is this, I'm just trying to have those types of debates where it's like, I look forward to, like, if coming back from work, I'm looking forward to seeing my girlfriend or wife, or like, or girlfriend, if she's girlfriend, wife, regardless of whatever the status may be. But yeah, I'm trying to see my significant other so we can have some more of these debates, because I know it's good for the soul and things. So, but yeah, overall, if it's something that ain't good for the soul, then it's like, you just, out of all people, should know that. You out here getting stressed out dealing with this type of stuff, one would think you would be wanting to leave. But anyways,
obviously you reach a level where you're like, if we leave, then this is gonna happen, da-da-da-da.
No, ma'am, I'm just being manipulated and controlled in a way that's not right, but
leave.
Here, he told me I could be here, and he's here with me.
So how many times have you slept here? So you said you've been sleeping here for every single night for a year. So you basically live here.
Basically.
What happened tonight then?
What happened tonight is he came in from work. He came in from work. We had a conversation. And then he abruptly left. And then he came back.
What was the conversation? See,
Yeah.
she's leaving out parts of the story.
He gave me some money. I said he was going with his daughter. I wanted to tuition, so I miss him. I told him that all the time. Called his phone. And she wants to stay on the phone with him. I asked him if he could send me some pictures of things. And he did do that. The conversation on the phone was calm. It wasn't how it was. I said that one thing, which was the same way you're with another woman. I believe I should be allowed to, reach out to me for that. And he flipped, but he didn't flip on the phone. He was quiet. He was calm. He said, okay, that's cool. He got here, came through the door. He smacked the fan over and he kept doing this. Like he was trying to headbutt me. I'm like, don't headbutt me. He had his phone in his hand. And he went like this. He smacked me in the face with the phone. And then, okay, our voices just kept real loud. And then he called you guys. And my thing is, it's been going on for so long, and I'm beating up on myself. And he wants aggression, but I love him. And if me sitting still and screaming, okay, we can have this.
The thing is this. If, let's say if I'm in her shoes, right? If I'm in her shoes and, I'm, dealing with a significant other where she's like, she don't want to be around me. She come home slapping me, going off on me and things. And I'm like, fam, all I just want to do is spend time with you. All I'm trying, and it's on some stuff where I'm being abused behind it. You ain't even have to call the cops to get me to leave. I'm like, I'm packing my stuff and I'm up out of here. Because I'm like, I could tell that I'm not appreciated. I could tell that I'm not loved. I'm not going to give you all my love and then I only get 1%, 2% back in return. So yeah, that's just one of those things where I'm like, nah, fam, I'm out of here. It's something where it's like, yeah, it's going to be one of those things where she's going to be having chasing me down the hallway, telling me don't leave. Because I'm like, nah, I ain't going to be putting up with that. I ain't putting up with that. My thing is this. I guess I'm in a point in time in my life where it's like I can have all the love in the world for somebody. You do one thing to break me down to the point where it's like if I'm crying or if I'm depressed or if I'm like, I do not want to be bothered with you no more. It's like I had to learn my lesson the hard way dealing with some stuff like that. And yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, nope, never again. I'm like, I ain't gonna be out here. It's like that love needs to be equal. It ain't no like, oh, it's like some contract, like a 80-20, 60-40. No, it needs to be a 50-50. Like, we both got a love interest at the same level for each other. But if it's like you got something higher for me or I got something higher, that's not equal love. So I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like, counseling, that don't work, then yeah, it's like you guys gotta go your separate ways. But anyways.
Disagree, but you will not speak right. And that's that. I've said too long and I haven't said anything. Mm-hmm. But I will not give him to you so much. And I love him. And we keep going back and forth. He's 54 years old.
Yeah.
Not close.
So you're saying you got hit in the face?
No, man, he never struck me. He went like this with his phone and saying like he was about to smack me in the face with it. But no, he never struck me. He kept. And I ain't been on physical altercation since the last time he probably put in a report. I don't know.
Did you hit him?
No, ma'am, I don't. I don't think it's right that he get to go live his life and then he tell me, can I say
what I'm saying is, if he makes you feel this way, if he makes you feel this way all the time.
Okay, but we keep communicating and keep acting like we fine and we gonna get past things. And as soon as I say something wrong, he says, you gotta go because you're not gonna keep up this.
Where can you go tonight? Where can you go tonight then?
Look, anytime this man put me out, I just sit in the hallway.
You can't sit in the hallway. Have you ever been to Apple Street?
No, I have. I came from here.
Well, we can't, so we have to remove you from this situation.
No, you do not.
Obviously.
You call your chief. Don't touch me.
I ain't calling my chief.
You might as well call your chief.
I'm just trying to, you got family? Are you from Dayton?
I'm not from Dayton. I'm telling you, I'm not leaving this.
Alright, well, you might not have to. I'm going to talk to my partner, okay? What's your name?
That's crazy. crazy.
What's up?
It's like you don't pay no
Call?
rent there. You don't have no
I can start, yeah.
sort of ownership. You
Just
telling
tell me.
them I'm not
You told me I was
leaving.
curious.
I go back with anyone. Take me to anyone without
Okay,
saying
now she's saying this.
Say,
Nicole.
what's her
Yeah,
name?
that's it. Thank
Say
you.
Christy. Whole
Man,
downtown.
you gonna leave that
We
apartment.
both can have different stuff without moving around. Show
That
picture
man
different
says that he wants her. Oh, the thing is this. If like, and let's say if they ask the boyfriend, do you want her trespass? He says yes. They're like, okay, we gotta go ask like maybe the apartment people and things, get in contact with them. If they're like, hey, there's this person that's been cutting up, cops have been called on her, she don't pay no rent here or anything, do you want her trespass? I highly guarantee that the apartment owners or whoever the owner is of this place, they're gonna be like, yes, we want her up out of there. You're gonna have to go. All right. It's not gonna be your words against theirs, that you get the stronger word. No. If there's two people, all right, two parties that don't want you inside of these apartments, you gots to go.
While running Lattimore's information through records, a shocking discovery changed the course of the investigation. She already had an active warrant for her arrest.
Oh.
Nicole Lattimore is wanted. She has a warrant in MIS for criminal trespassing. The warrant number
They
is
told me I can call the clerk of court.
Charlie Boyd.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Hey, you can't do nothing with them warrants. Warrant out for your arrest. Are they people that want you trespassed too? That's crazy.
Get off of me! Get out! Bro, get the off of me! Get off me, bro.
And she really thinks she's gonna like just stay at that apartment. So whoever that boyfriend is, either change locations or yeah, change the locks and
You ripping my hair!
get a peephole.
Bro!
Get a peephole so like in case you hear somebody knocking, then you kind of look. You don't see nobody, don't open that door.
Girl, no!
Now,
Get off of me! Put your arms behind the back!
give me your arm now.
My thing is, the reason why I say that is because it's like she could knock and then hide on the side of the door, wait till you open it up, and then usually like then she just gonna try to like barge all into your like into your room and stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm like, nah, it's one of those things. Yeah, if that door ain't got no peephole, get a peephole installed. You know, look. And then or be all like, or even if you don't even want to do that, just be all like, who is it? Nobody don't say anything. I'm like, all right, well, you just gonna be out there knocking because I ain't opening up this door.
You punching me? Get your arm behind your back! What? Anthony, record this! Anthony! Somebody!
He's like, that guy wants you out of
They
there. And
punching
you
me!
think,
The officer, they pulling out my... No,
Put your arms on your back
I
now.
would not.
Do it.
hey,
She punching me!
Yes.
No!
maybe yeah, the punching stuff that's not necessary. I will say like that could be avoided, but even though it's a woman and woman, still ain't no different if it was a man and a man. Like it's still something where it's like, you know, shouldn't be doing it. That cop probably would face some sort of consequences behind that.
Okay, you gonna do what I say now?
Yes, sir.
You gonna do what I say?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You officer, y'all trained to punch in the face and pull hair? Yep.
I'll give her that. I'm like, yeah, the cop should have been punching her in the face and pulling her hair and stuff.
Your side.
And I got a lot of trauma.
She should have just left. She wouldn't even have to deal with that. She probably just thought, oh, the cops, they just going to arrest me and that's, or, you know, we going to just be wrestling around. But it's like, still, though, she should have just left.
Be careful with my arms. You know, sometimes
But it is unfortunate.
You Saudi. Took you for a run for your money. You got it.
We're good.
You got it. You got it.
Everybody's okay.
Just want to put my hands on me.
Why don't you pass her off to one of them?
All right, you got the handcuffs on you, bro.
You guys want to go for me?
You got it.
Several other officers arrived to escort Lattimore outside, but she wasn't done fighting. She kicked and screamed at the officers. In fact, in the next footage, You can hear an officer scream in pain after she kicked and bit him. Lattimore was charged with assault on a police officer, obstructing official business, resisting arrest, and criminal trespass.
Yeah, it can't be carrying on like that. Not with no cops. That's crazy. Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, ma'am, I don't know how she thought she was gonna get up out that situation, you know, with nothing happening to her and stuff. But it's like, you carrying on like that, yeah, something gonna happen and you ain't gonna like it. But the thing is, and it could have been worse too. That's the scary part about it. But yeah, you know, it's just one of those things. You know, it's just you should hopefully she done learned from this whole situation. No, like, yeah, if a person don't want nothing to do with you, leave that situation alone, you know. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Patrol Stories TV for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.